Okay, so we're going to do an unboxing of a Sony A7R, and I bought this as kind of an upgrade to my NEX7. I love my NEX7 camera, but it's getting a little long in the tooth, and there's some upgrades on this camera that I'm looking forward to, not the least of which is hopefully it won't overheat after about 9 minutes of video shooting. Hopefully I can get 15 or 20 minutes would be plenty. And that's one thing the NEX7 does that I wasn't real happy about. And then if you do one clip and it overheats, and then you do another clip is even shorter before it overheats for the second clip. So that's kind of chasing your tail there sometimes. So that's an upgrade I'm looking for. A brighter viewfinder, electronic viewfinder, brighter back screen. This is, of course, a full-frame camera. And one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to do some testing with my existing NEX lenses. And people cringe and say, well, why would you want to use those lenses on a full-frame camera? Well, let's see how well they work. I'm going to do some testing. I've got the Zeiss 24mm f1.8 lens, which I love, on the NEX7. I'm going to try it on this camera and see how it works. I understand it'll be about 16 megapixels for stills. And the whole question is the quality of those stills, the quality of the 16 megapixels. 16 megapixels is plenty. My Nikon D700 is only 12 megapixels, and that's plenty for me, for my purposes. So 16 would be plenty if it takes high quality pictures mated to the NEX lenses. So I'm going to do some extensive testing on that. And also video is really key to me, is how well it shoots video with some of those NEX lenses, because they're lighter and I've already got them. So I may not have to spend $800 for the f2.8 35mm lens. By the way, the build quality on this, initial impressions are it's fantastic. I wouldn't change a thing. Everything seems to feel nice and works nice. The exposure compensation dial was a little bit harder to turn than I would have thought it would have been, but I'll get used to that. Again, this is just my initial out-of-the-box impressions. I haven't even turned the camera on yet. There'll be extensive first impressions once I've actually used it, and I'm going to try it out with those lenses. I'm going to give my report on that. There's very little on the internet about that. I haven't seen any video clips at all, for example, on YouTube using that Zeiss lens. So I'm kind of excited to see how this does with some of those things. And some people have complained about the lack of a charger being supplied with the camera. Of course, I bought a bundle that had a charger in it, but this does come with kind of neat with this AC powered USB charger that I understand you can plug in and actually charge the camera while you're using it. So you can run it off that power. So if you're in a fixed environment and you don't want to deplete your battery, you can run it off that. So it's kind of neat that they included that. So I'll let you know as I use it what my impressions are, and share in the comments any questions you might have for me, and we'll have fun with the Sony A7R. Thanks.